Hello and welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss some of the concern with the use of caffeine, and a number of people are doing research on the benefit as well as its harmful effects of caffeine on human being. And there are some studies that found that there will be an increased risk of pancreatic cancer with the increased use of coffee drinkers. And if you take a look on the slide, I mentioned that in 1980, researchers found that there will be increase of the cancer, and pancreas is very important in our body. Why? Because it releases the hormone insulin, and insulin is responsible for the uptake of glucose or sugar molecule, and to maintain the glucose level or sugar level in the body. And if pancreas are not working properly, then a person may suffer from diabetes, and we know this is very dangerous disease. Then a further concern found that uh, the consumption of caffeine more than 300 milligram by woman can reduce to become pregnant and increase chances of spontaneous abortion, which also known as miscarriage. So the research found that the high intake of caffeine more than 300 milligram per day in women can cause um, miscarriages and can slow the growth of fetus, so that the baby weight is less than the normal at birth. Then the latest research also found that 2 to 3 cups of coffee is normal and it's okay for the use, because we know that people use coffee for increasing alertness, and sometimes they use for migraine pain, or if they have having a pain in their head. But they mentioned that more than 3 cups, it means that 4 to 5 cups can increase the risk of heart attack. And if especially in case that uh, if any person having the history of smoking or family history of the heart disease or obesity or high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So if in case that if a person is already facing some heart problems or obesity or high blood pressure, they must not take coffee more than 4 to 5 cup. In actual fact, that they must need to take as much less as could be possible, because we have discussed the side effects or negative effects of caffeine, that it can increase the blood pressure. So if a patient already having high blood pressure and you taking more and more coffee, then it will increase more blood pressure, and that can lead to the heart attack. So these are the cause of the concern, and I always recommend my students that excess of everything is dangerous. And we discussed in the beginning of our lectures as well that even if you drink too much of water, it also causes some negative effect. So please drink wisely. Please drink coffee. I am not against to drink coffee, but you must drink wisely. And the recommended dose must not be more than 300 milligram. And if even you need to study for long hours, you need to wake up for long hours, even still I don't recommend to take coffee for long term or at night, because again, coffee or caffeine, it have the potential to become addiction. So if you start drinking the coffee at night, then maybe it is possible that you get addicted, and then it will be difficult for you later on to avoid. And then it is also having some withdrawal effects. And if you suddenly stop taking caffeine, and then it may affect your cognitive functions. So these are the following things you need to be aware of. And if even you are a hardcore drinker of coffee, and then you need to stop, or you need to change your habit or change your dependency, then you need to withdraw the coffee slowly. You cannot withdraw, or you cannot leave the coffee immediately, because it may have some negative consequence. So please follow these things. These are very important. They also estimate that an estimation of 10 gram, which is equivalent to 100 cups of coffee, would require to cause death from caffeine by mouth. So it means that caffeine is so much dangerous that if someone drinks 100 coffees, which is, I know, in normal case never be possible, but theoretically, if someone drink, or if theoretically 100 cup of coffee, which is equivalent to 10 gram, would take by someone, then it can cause convulsions and respiratory arrest. So thank you so much for today's lecture. Hope to see you again.